Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Get ready with me as we go to a concert where I tell you all about social media and how I started working full-time as a social media manager. So it all started really about 5 years ago when we were in COVID, and I happened to have all of this spare time to be able to actually do my certifications. So I did Certificate 4 in marketing communications, and I got my diploma in social media marketing. And it was simply because I had all of this spare time that I wouldn't normally have. I was working for a corporate company at the time. I also was doing PT, I owned a gym, and I also had some hairdressing clients as well. Yes, I do a lot of things. But unfortunately during COVID, I couldn't do PT, I couldn't do hairdressing, we had to close the gym down, so I happened to have all of this spare time. Ooh. This is what I needed. Firstly, I'm gonna put this on, so if you know, you know. This is my absolute secret weapon. If you are a sweaty girl like me, this is like an antiperspirant for your face. So I actually put this on after I've done my skincare. This is like the first thing that I put on, and seriously, I use this for, you know, every day that it's hot. Like every day that it's hot, or if I'm dancing, especially if I'm on stage in the theater. But if you sweat, visibly sweat from your face, this is like, it's like $20 from the chemist, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't affect your makeup. It doesn't stop your makeup from sticking or anything like that. This is the best thing you will ever use, I promise you. Anyway, and I wouldn't normally have had that much spare time, so it was kind of, I guess, a blessing to be in lockdown for that long, because I was able to complete those things. In saying that though, I feel like I spent a lot of money and a lot of time on those certifications, and I really don't think I've used them. The thing about learning about social media marketing and all of those sort of things is, you know, they don't teach you how to edit videos. Like, they don't teach you about, you know, the certain social media platforms and their benefits, and, you know, all of the things that I do day to day for my clients. You know, create videos, I do copywriting, I do email marketing. You know, there's so many things that I do that I really had to just teach myself, or teach myself because I've done it for my own businesses. So it was great that I have those certifications, and, you know, it does look great on my resume and on my website and things like that. But to be honest, to work in social media, I really don't think you need those certifications. And if I have known that now, I honestly wouldn't have even bothered doing that, because the success that I've had since moving full-time into the industry really hasn't depended a great deal on those certifications. And I think maybe one of all of my clients has even like asked to see them. So yes, it helps. Yes, it looks great on your resume. Have I actually used any of those skills despite spending like $10,000 on doing those certifications? No, not really. I am using the MCO Beauty Concealer. I haven't used this before, by the way. I'm also using the MCO Beauty, where is it? Oh, right here. Contour Stick. I actually got this today, so I haven't used this either, so pray for me. It's actually not as creamy as I thought it would be, but I feel like this is going to be a nice shade. I am not a makeup artist, by the way. I say that, but I used to do makeup like 15 years ago. So when I first started hairdressing, side note by the way, when I first started hairdressing, I learned how to do makeup professionally from one of the amazing stylists at the salon. She needed a large group of makeup artists to help with a show, and I wanted to do the show, and I had no idea. I had no idea how to do makeup. And I just said yes, and I bought like, honestly, a $20 kit of brushes. And I mean, she taught us what we were doing. Like, she taught us how to do everything that we needed to do, so it was totally fine. But at one point I was a makeup artist, and I used to do makeup in the salon when girls had like their formals and things like that. Ooh, this is like a little bit darker than I would normally use. Maybe I need a lighter one actually. I don't have my spray tan on at the moment, so it's like looking a little bit dark. That's alright. Alright, we're gonna blend that out. And see how it's literally like this big. Alright, we have the Huda Beauty powder. I like to use this under my eye. This is like the mini one, and if you've seen one of my previous videos, I have the mini because I ordered this online thinking it was the large one, and it was not. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes with that, and you can see it like fully blurs it. So back to social media. I started my company 2023. I was still working in corporate at that time and absolutely hating it. Absolutely hating it. I love the beauty industry and I love the companies that I worked for, but I got a little bit complacent because I'm using the MCO Beauty. Again, this is new, and I got this because it was recommended to me. And I can see why I love this color. I love the companies that I was working for, but you know, I've been in the hair and beauty industry for like 21 years this year, or 22 years. So I just got to the point where I was literally bored. I knew everything that there was to know. No one was mentoring me. I just felt like I wasn't growing as a person, and I just felt like I had more to offer. And you know, I'd ask for opportunity, I'd ask for promotion, I'd ask to do other things, but they just wanted me in my current role, and that's totally fine. I just realized that it wasn't for me, and if I wanted to grow, it wouldn't be for me. So I ended up leaving that. I'm using this guy. This is such a pretty shade. If you haven't used this before, it's like a really cool soft brown. So I actually love this to kind of set in that contour just a little bit. I feel like this is gonna actually last you a really long time, because you only need a little bit, and just a little bit underneath my chin. I would probably use a little bit more of this if I was tan, but I haven't tanned, so that is a great product. Next, I'm gonna use Gucci blush. This is like my new favorite shade at the moment. I love a peach blush. I just think it's so pretty, and I feel like you can never be too heavy-handed with it, and I think that's why I like it. What is going on here? So I'm just gonna go cheek, side of the face. So I left my corporate career, kind of really dived in the deep end, started my own business. This is not my first business, so I'm very much aware of the scariness of going out on your own, starting a business. And I knew when I left that I could do it. Really, it just comes down to self-belief and confidence. And so that's what I did. I went on my own and I created my own business. And my first client, I actually applied for it. Don't judge me on this, but this is what I use for my eyebrows, and it is actually e.l.f., but it's so old, but it's lasted such a long time. I love using a pomade for my brows. It's my absolute favorite thing. It just gives you that really defined brow. I have my brows microbladed, so they're already kind of defined. I have really fine brows naturally. Like my mom has really fine, like we all have really fine brows. So I've been getting my brows microbladed for maybe 6 or 7 years. When I say 6 or 7 years, I've literally gone like 3 times in that time. Like they last. And I know microbladed brows have been getting a little bit of a bad rap lately. For discoloring or changing color or whatever, but I love mine. I need to go back and get mine touched up. Anyway, I am just gonna fill in those brows. I really like my brows nice and filled in. So yeah, my first client I applied for, and then honestly, my business just started to organically grow. Like I really didn't even have to try. I was referred a lot of people. I was recommended to a lot of people, which I am so grateful for. You know, people that I've worked previously with in other industries, you know, they were interested in what I had to offer. And so I kind of just organically grew, which was so crazy to me. And they genuinely were loving what I was doing, which is really exciting. Last year, I honestly, like the whole year, I can't even tell you how crazy last year was. Like, it just seemed to go from strength to strength, and I really didn't even have to put myself out there too much for it to happen. I just need a small brush, and I need my concealer. Alright, so we're just gonna define brows. So this is a little tip that I always use. If you don't define your brows with a concealer, what are you doing? Alright, so you go under with a small brush and you just clean up. See? Easy. And then you have like really defined brows. I'm not a makeup artist, but this is a trick I learned back in my makeup artist days, and it has honestly stayed with me forever. Now I'm going to use the same NYX bronzer on my eyelids just to give a little bit of dimension. Like, I'm not really an eyeshadow girly. I'm not out here with, you know, really bright eyes or anything like that. I actually think when I have a lot of eye makeup on, it really ages me personally. So a little bit of shadow on the eyes. I'm gonna do mascara, bit of a lash, and then lips. Alright, so I'm using the Maybelline, I don't actually know what this is called, Surreal Meta Black, the falsies. I was influenced to buy this. If you know, you know. my battery died, classic. So while my battery was charging for a little bit, I've just put on corner lashes. I'm a big fan of corner lashes, so I don't really like full sets anymore, just outside. I just got these from Amazon, so if you want the link, let me know. I was, before my camera cut out, putting on the Perfect Palette Lip Liner by MCO Beauty. This is the Cheeky Chat, which I am really loving. It's like this perfect soft pink. I'm gonna go in with the Gucci lipstick. This is the Rouge de Lèvres satin lipstick. I probably said that wrong, don't quote me, I can't speak French, but I am learning to speak French via my Duolingo app. This is the Painted Veil. I have used this before. It's just a really cute nude lipstick. I am gonna finish with my MCO Beauty gloss. This is in the shade Tickle. So you can see, I think if you can see it, it's got like a little bit of a sparkle. So I'm not really a big gloss girl. So something that is subtle is perfect for me. I will finish this with the setting spray. I'm also gonna take my dermal with me as well, because I reckon I go through one of these a month. This is like hands down the best thing ever. But this is a finished makeup look. I'm gonna go finish my hair and I will show you guys. So hang on one moment and I'll be back. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you like it. To be honest, I don't think I even really finished my story about how I got into social media. So there is more to come on that, and there is more makeup tutorials as well, because I've just bought a whole bunch of new makeup. I've also been gifted a lot of makeup as well. So if you like what I created today, stay tuned, because I love doing, I guess, a more natural kind of makeup. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon.